Today on Open Minds UFO Report, an Alaskan witness videotapes UFOs, a British witness photographs a triangle UFO, and a square UFO is videotaped over Illinois. Your Open Minds UFO Report starts now. Hello and welcome to the Open Minds UFO Report. My name is Alejandro Rojas. A witness in Wasilla, Alaska reported watching and videotaping two bright orange oval-shaped UFOs according to a report submitted to the Mutual UFO Network, also known as MUFON. The video was recently posted to MUFON's YouTube channel. The witness was loading her children into a vehicle for a trip to a haunted house when the objects were first noticed about 7:50 p.m. on October 27, 2012. I saw two bright orange oval-shaped objects coming through the trees and going straight up, the witness stated. My first reaction was to scream and point. The witness felt positive it was not a plane because the objects were moving straight up. I took a picture and tried to get a video, but I was a little shaky and scared. I watched it until I could no longer see it and was scared out of my mind. I know this was a UFO sighting. The report indicates the objects were seen under 500 feet and less than 500 feet from the witness. Wasilla is a city in south central Alaska with a population of near 9,000 people. That may not sound like much, but Wasilla is the sixth largest city in Alaska. The case was reported to MUFON November 14, 2012, investigated by Alaska MUFON and closed as an unknown. A British witness in the town of Maidstone in Kent, England, reported watching and photographing a triangle UFO during a multi-UFO sighting, according to another recent MUFON case. The reporting witness and her 17-year-old daughter were sitting inside with the blinds open at 9:30 a.m. on May 4, 2016, when the daughter asked about an object in the sky she was seeing. There was a black triangle hovering in the sky, the witness stated. We didn't take our eyes off it. Very slowly it moved to the north after approximately 10 minutes, and to the left of it a black orb appeared. There was another object just below and to the right of the orb that looked like a line and seemed to follow the orb. The witness says the orb then changed shape and became another black triangle. The first object had moved out of sight while the second object seemed to remain stationary and then moved slowly to the north. I couldn't hear any noise, but my hearing is not as sharp as it used to be, and my daughter is adamant that there was a humming noise, the witness continued. From the position of the objects, it looked as if they were over a nearby motorway. A plane went past at one point, much higher than the triangle and with lights, where what we saw had none. When the object was stationary, it was moving very slightly from side to side. It all lasted approximately 1 hour. The witness ruled out known objects. As we watched, we spoke to each other about what it could be. It certainly wasn't a plane, helicopter, or balloon. We're certain what we saw was nothing man-made or natural. We felt like we didn't want it to leave. British National Director Jack Turnbull investigated this case and closed it as an unknown. However, after looking at the pictures, some have come to the conclusion that the triangle was just a small, darker colored cloud. You can let us know what you think in the comments. Our third report has gotten a bit of press since MUFON Director of Communications Roger Marsh covered it in an article on OpenMinds.tv. A witness in Batavia, Illinois, reported watching and videotaping a square or rectangle-shaped UFO silently crossing the sky about 8:50 p.m. on June 5, 2016, according to this MUFON report. The witness and his two children, ages 17 and 20, had just joked about it being a perfect evening to see a UFO as they were pulling away from a Chili's restaurant parking lot. I looked up and saw a light, the witness stated. I continued to joke with them and said, "Look, there, a UFO, ha ha ha." But at the time it was only that, a joke. The three continued to watch the object as it rapidly started to approach them. Then the light started to dim out and we could see a dark form over it, the witness continued. My son then started to literally freak out. That thing came about 300 meters towards us, and it was a dark square with rounded corners thing, cruising the sky, no sound whatsoever. The witness believes the video does not capture the event well. The witness wrote, "The video doesn't reflect even 10% of the clarity of the sighting. Unfortunately, phone cameras are horrible, especially at dark. But it was so clear to us, it seemed to be the size of a car just cruising there with almost the same color of the background. My son is still shaking. He never believed in anything paranormal." Batavia is a Chicago suburb in Kane County, Illinois. MUFON Illinois State Director Roger Lorela and Illinois Triage Director Daniel Snow are investigating. Marsh reminds everyone at the end of each story that most UFO sightings can be explained as something natural or man-made. However, sometimes they do remain unexplained. Take a look at the videos and let us know what you think. That's your Open Minds UFO Report for today. You can find these stories and more at openminds.tv. We post fresh UFO news daily. You can also follow us on Twitter at Open Minds TV, and you can find us on Facebook. You can now view lectures from the International UFO Congress on our Open Minds UFO video portal. For one low price, you can gain access to an archive of lectures and other Open Minds production videos. We don't charge for the vast majority of our content, nor do we ask for donations. So this is also a great way for you to support us and make sure we can continue to provide you with UFO updates and events. We have also opened up registration for the 26th Annual International UFO Congress. Speakers will be listed soon, but if you want to get your tickets at a hugely discounted price, order your super early bird tickets now at ufocongress.com. Let us know if you enjoyed today's episode by liking the episode on YouTube and leaving us your comments in the section below. You can also download our podcast, Open Minds UFO Radio, on iTunes or at openminds.tv/radio. Thanks again for joining us today. For openminds.tv, I'm Alejandro Rojas.